Hello guys, we'll see how to download and install your SQL developer in your current laptop or your desktop machines. We'll guide you a step-by-step procedure to download and install. You can see our beautiful page of Oracle, the website. We have our oracle.com. So log into oracle.com and move on to the tab resources. On the resources tab, you can see your software downloads. A lot of options are here, but choose the option software downloads. So under this downloads, you can move on to your database tools, developer tools. Click on your developer tools. You can find SQL developer. Many other softwares are there on the developer tools, but we are going to download today SQL developer. So click on the SQL developer. So we have current SQL developer with the version 20.2 downloads. So we have different platforms, Windows or Linux. So choose the one which you want to download as per your environment. Even it supports Mac OS and Linux and other platforms. For each platform they have given a link to download here with the size. And we have to ensure that whether it supports do we need JDK 8 or 11. You can see here 64-bit JDK 8 already included in this, and for this session with Windows 32-bit or 64-bit it's required with JDK 8 or 11. So let's go download with including JDK 8. For working on Mac, they can choose the download for Mac OS X, and for Linux download. So click on download for Windows 64-bit with JDK 8, which is included. We have received a pop-up which I need to review and accept the Oracle license agreement. Then check this box, click the button download SQL developer. Click on this zip file, we'll move on to downloads folder. We'll ask for login details, enter your login details. If you're a new user, please create the account. If you're not signed in, please sign in. If already signed in, it will move on to the download. And here we go, we can see the option we received here to save the file. Click on this, OK, to download. So we got our download zip file. Right click on zip file and extract here. In the same folder you can extract. So place that zip file in one of the drive and extract it. Once we extract it, we can see the SQL developer folder here. So open the folder. Once got unzipped, and we can see a lot of folder files, executable file. So once unzipped, we got the folder SQL developer. When there are a lot of files and folders are there, we can execute this executable file which we found on the unzip folder. So right click and run as administrator. So when we run with run as administrator, it started loading. You can see a pop-up window to confirm whether to import the preferences which we already have. If already installed your SQL developer, you can see the installations which have been already installed. You want to import from that or not, click no. So now chosen any import to import from the previous preferences. So it's going to be act as a new, complete new, without any existing configuration settings. So this is the version with 20.2, the latest version. So the editor is going to initialize. Now once it's got loaded, the welcome page was loaded. We'll connect to your database. Let's see how to connect to your database now. So this is the welcome page, and you can see the Oracle connections over here. If any existing Oracle connections or you want to create, click on the plus button to create. You can get the option here to create a new connection, and enter the connection name you want to have, DB Connect, whatever the name you want to have. It is a test connection, create with the name Test Connect or DB Connect, whatever name, and authentication type default, the role which you are going to log in as sys, then choose it as sysdba, enter the user sys and the password sys123. Commonly we use the sys123 or no. So enter the password, enter your host name which you want to connect and the port number which you have configured for the listener, and your database name. Default it shows that XE is the Express Edition which we installed in our laptops. We can use the same if you are installed Express Edition, or if you are going to connect your Linux system, whatever the name SID you have configured for, enter the SID here, test it. You have error 12505. So let's fix it. Ensure that we have a instance up and running. So verify from the services, from the run command prompt, enter your services.msc. Click enter O, so you'll get your service which will have to be started, which was already been started. The Oracle service to be started, the database service, and listener, it's also already started. So let's close this and go to the command prompt, SQL command prompt. So connect to your database and verify your database up and running. It shows an idle instance, it's not started. So let's start the instance. This is your Express Edition, whatever the version it is, you can connect your Express Edition which was installed in your Windows. In previous videos, we have shown how to install Express Edition as well to configure. Now the instance got started, it's been mounted and waiting for open. It's got open. You can verify your database name and your status from VDollar database using SQL statement. The database name is XC and it's in read-write mode. So let's move on to SQL Developer and try once again to connect. So this is our SQL Developer with the SID name. Test it. Now it's got success. Aura 12505 got fixed after starting your instance. You can save the password as well as, and you can choose the data type which you are going to connect. It's been default the Oracle. And you can save the connection details using save button. We can see, we can list out here too many connections. We can create too many connections for different databases where we can connect. You can double click that and we can get the details and we can connect it now. So we have option to save, we have option to clear, to test it, to connect and cancel. So now the success status found to be success after testing. Now we are able to connect. So using plus button we can create a connection. Now it's being connected to the DB Connect, the service name XC, which we connected to the XC database. We can see the list of tables. Click on the plus button on the DB Connect. It will load all the tables or views, whatever the tables we have. You can see user, Amar, Scott, Tony. So we can also create a user here using create user. You can enter your username, whatever the username. Example Unirac, I'm going to enter the username and enter the password. And you can choose your options like password expired or operating system user, account is locked, default. When you log in it will locked and you need to get unlocked, and set the default table space if needed, if listed as well. And you can grant the roles if required, and system privileges and quota. Now let's apply. Insufficient privileges. Without the necessary privileges being trying to create a user. So let's connect your right user, then try to create the user. You can get the properties here as well as right click on the DB Connect. The role found to be syshopper. Change it to sysdba, which we have did a mistake. Apply, save, connect. Now we have connected to the sys user. Now we can list the tables. Before it was syshopper which we connected, sys operations. Now we have connected to sysdba, we are able to see the tables now. So we can change the role even while connecting. We can set to default or else we can change while connecting as well as. Now you can try creating a user. I have created Unirac user. You can choose the default table space as users and temporary table space the temp. Granted roles, you can choose what are the roles in case you want to assign as a DBA role. grant it as DBA. If it is admin, he can assign to someone else. You need a connect role to connect to create a session privilege, as well as you have all the list of system privileges which you want to grant individually. You want to have a create table privilege, create table space, but when we give DBA, default every privilege been assigned to him. So apply now. It's got successfully completed. So we have created a user. We can see the user now, Unirac, and we want to drop the user Tony. Right click, drop the user. You can use the option cascade if he has some dependencies. Click apply. So the user Tony is getting dropped now. You can see a message, user Tony has been dropped. So using SQL Developer, we can manage our users to grant, revoke, or to create and drop the users as well as. We have a DB links, database links, and public database links, directories to manage, public synonyms and synonyms, materialized views, sequences, all the PLSQL objects we can manage over here. We can disconnect finally or reconnect from the DB connect option. So here today we have seen how to download and install SQL Developer and how to create a user and drop the user and assign a sysdba privilege. Okay guys, done with the SQL Developer installation. Thank you.